like pausing. Remember, there's no better time like the present than the present. Okay. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. This is A Touch of Tarot. My name is Genevieve. And this is going to be a reading, a message from your person to you. I'm doing this today because I do have a Friday night karmic reading coming out, but I wanted to let you know I opened up the platform for memberships now. So there's like a lower level, and the medium level I think would be really good for most people. And I'll keep on adding to them. I'm just figuring it out, right? In the benefits I can put there. But I really appreciate it, especially if you would like to work on manifestation with me, or if you would like to just get more personal with our readings, because members will be able to join me for members only readings where I will open up much more, just because of the fact that I feel like you really are interested in what I have to say if you're joining as a member, right? So I hope you're doing well. Hi, Fire. Hi, Nami. So let's get right into this and check out WISIO if you want a quick reading over the weekend. However, this weekend I'm going to focus, instead of coming on here, unless I'm really guided to, I'm going to focus on my book, which I can't wait to complete, because honestly, the things happening since I'm even writing the book it's just so magnificent, guys. And I really hope that you take my advice and just practice with little manifestations just to start with, just to prove it to yourself, right? That it can happen. Okay, so we're going to go to the Nostradamus cards, which for those of you that have been around for a little while, this is fairly new to me, but I couldn't do this deck or use it until I read every card. I don't remember them, and we have to go back over it. And the history with this is that this is apparently taken from Nostradamus's tarot deck that he did not complete. So that's pretty cool, right? And the meanings of these cards are often quite differently detailed. So we're going to read from the book, and I'm only going to start with one card and see where that leads us. This will be the energy coming from your person at this time, and we'll just see what this has to say, right? These are very deep cards. I'm going to actually be cutting the deck. Okay. We really need to know right now, right? So set your intention, guys, and let's see where this leads us. Thank you for being here, and do check out the memberships if you're interested in joining. I know you guys are gonna like, I saw my face there. It's the devil. It's just shocking that that's the first card we get from here, and I'm really interested to see what the Nostradamus deck has to say about that. It's really interesting because right before I started this reading, I got a message that your person is coming out of something that's very heavy. Let's put heavy, because I didn't look into it. I didn't want to really, I wanted to just focus on whatever I'm going to pull on screen. But the message was that your person is coming out of something very heavy, but it was going into this energy of allowance. Like what the image was water flowing. So it's like acceptance, but they've come out of something very heavy, and it's really bizarre. You know, now we're here with the devil. So that says a lot. It really does. I'm going to get right into the interpretation. This is talking about in the picture. I'll talk about it a little, actually. Rather, as the Christian church used the figure of the fallen angel Lucifer on a peg to hang every possible manifestation of evil, so in the tarot card of the devil, the central figure has nearly always been represented as a monstrous, I'm pronouncing it totally wrong right now, deformed creature with bat wings, horns, hooves, and so on. For Nostradamus, the stories of the demon stealing men's soul were a very real threat. That's interesting because of what I picked up earlier. Hi. I don't see your name for some reason. I can't see that far, but I think you're my first member. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know, but that's cool. Whatever you're doing there, I love it. I'll look at that after. Sorry, let me get back into that. That's so cool. Okay, sorry. For Nostradamus, the stories of demons stealing men's soul, so that caught me there too. The fact that I picked up that energy, like they were leaving something, there was no positive of it. That was like the energy I got. There was nothing positive about what they were leaving. It was actually it's a very dark energy that they're leaving. So anyhow, stuffing their way towards the gaping mouth of hell would have been present in most churches and described in horrific detail in books of that time. Okay. So it therefore seemed appropriate to include this strange half man, half beast in the image of the card. So they do have the half man, half beast here. It looks like he's poking at another creature here. The best part of the figure is almost certainly a dragon. There's a dragon. Okay, I didn't remember that. Which to Nostradamus would also have been a demonic form. And the fact that the human proportion is decreased as the Pope, it's the Pope there, is every bit in keeping with the idea of the anti-Pope, because that's all what Nostradamus was about, was the anti-Pope, religion in his messages, right? That I pick up at least throughout the Middle Ages. So let's get into the actual interpretation of this card. But I'm picking up about this dragon energy. It's really cool because I often say the dragons in cards are your fears trying to come in. I love this deck. And I'll tell you, when I read every card, it was really funny because the one card I read, and I don't remember, I think it may have been the Page of Cups or something. There's no page. It's not like that here. It's different. But I said, that's me. And then when I read it, it said that was the character that Nostradamus would most likely associate himself with, like that energy. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. So I find it interesting that he also considers the dragons, because dragons are powerful and they can have their positive side to them. But here, this is about, the fear of things. Let's read more into this interpretation. The central meaning of this card revolves around deceit, lies, and trickery. This is so messed up that I picked up that message earlier. I wish I would have told you that beforehand because it's coming out. So all aspects of devilish influence. The card almost always represents either someone close to the person I'm reading for, okay? So who is self-serving and will do anything to get their ways, to rise to the top of the heap, to be important. It's a childhood fantasy of I've never had this word, aggrandizement. So aggrandizement transferred to the adult, and it can be very destructive. So now what I'm getting here is your person is like leaving this energy of wanting to climb to the top, of wanting to be, this talks about the Pope and it's the anti-Pope. So it's almost that energy of maybe of conforming to things that they thought were important. And, I'm seeing power out of control, self-aggrandizement, that word again, which I don't know, self-destruction, violence, unprincipled behavior. Really interesting. So this, I believe, is an important message for you, the viewer, because I do think that this person is coming out of this. So it's almost like you're getting, and we spoke of this last year, you might be getting someone who is extremely broken. Because whatever it was that this person was coming out of, there was no description it was just very bad. Okay, so I'm going to get one more card here and just to see if there's a further message here. Trickery, deceit. This person is leaving people that were just, I'm like, gosh darn awful. That's what I want to say there. Okay. So let's see what we have here. The Five of Swords. I'm not going to look it up or anything like that. I will say I see Aquarius in here. It's weird because some of these cards do have signs written in them, and some of them don't. The devil, like, it doesn't have Capricorn or anything like that written in it. But the Five of Swords, I'm seeing Aquarius here. Written, it's like in a whole bunch of things going on there. So what's happening here is literally your person is leaving these tricksters and deceitful people behind. And you know what's interesting, because in the Five of Swords, this person, in the normal Five of Swords, right, the person is letting go of two people and carrying the three swords. And in the devil card, in the normal card, right, there's those two people chained to the devil. It could be like your person is, and it could, what I'm envisioning now is like your person is kind of embodying the devil energy. And it's almost like they are letting that go. So it's the devil walking away from the old ways, and these like two people specifically. It can be their old self and the person they have to leave, or it can just be a couple tricksters they have to leave. They have to, the devil doesn't want to give up. The devil doesn't want to release those people energetically, right? The devil technically wants to have that power. So your person is coming from something that is unexplainable. It makes sense now, right? It's unexplainable. It's undescribable. And it was harsh. So I'm going to get one more card, and I'm also going to not. This deck is too high and I don't even see it. So I'm going to say it's not meant to be. That's really interesting. So for many of you right now, the energy is, whoa, what a beautiful card. It just looks like a big heart. And let me see. No, these are not all in reverse. This one at the bottom is there. And it's a number 11. Your person is following their heart. This is the singer of Transfiguration. What a beautiful, hi, Ladybug. What a beautiful, when I saw that, it just like, I felt it right in my heart chakra. So your person is really coming from the dark into this reading is probably 1,000 times more important than the karmic reading that will be coming up tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This reading is huge. So the singer of Transfiguration, number 11, this has to do with transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. Okay? This is about the power and joy of this card. It radiates strong, being symbolized by the card around it. So anything around it, it's like giving this energy of reborn, renewed phoenix. The singer is a flame with a vibrant, expanded life. This is so interesting because it's almost like the death card in the sense that, it's a metamorphosis. It's something that's being reborn. It even says renewed, rising like the phoenix. Some of my death cards have a phoenix in them, right? This person's coming from hell. That's the message, guys. It's so weird. I feel like I'm having deja vu saying that. I don't know why. So this person, and oh my God, for the interpretation, the first word I just saw is jackpot. So yeah, this person is literally coming out of hell. I don't know. I guess we don't know what our people have gone through. Like, that's really crazy. Jackpot. This card in a reading signifies the joy of success after a time of struggle. A new way of life has been accepted and is being integrated. A sense of inner peace is growing. The struggle has all been worth it. This is a time of consolidation and joy, and is both a reward for past achievements and a time of preparation for the next climb up the path. That is absolutely beautiful. Do you guys feel like a couple more cards from the tarot deck? Because that message alone is really saying exactly what I picked up before this reading. Your person is coming out of something that's unexplainable. And of course, the reason I can't explain it is because it's hell. And I think that we have all been in our own different types, but I can't explain someone else's hell. So it's logical to me why I was like, okay, it's just something that's very dark and unexplainable. And your person is going through this transformation. So I'm going to go back to my original message too, where I saw the water coming through the hands. It's about allowance. Like, it has to do with the flow of water. There's no constriction anymore. It's about being open. So that's a really, I don't know, it's a really good message. So I don't know, do I pull any more cards here? Because, hi, thank you again for everyone being here. I'm so excited that I have and it was you, Fire. Thank you so much. You're the best ever, because I can't read it. It's really weird. I can't see it from here. Do we pull more cards, guys? I don't know. Do we? I'm doing it for you guys. So if you want a few more cards pulled, let me know. Because for me, that message is just, it says a lot. It really does, guys. Your person, yeah, they're coming. They're going to be a whole new person is what like, for some of them, they'll be a little bit of a broken person, right? And I mean, that's probably not the best way to say it. And don't put that out there. Say they're not going to be broken. But, I just get that they might be. So I don't know. I guess we don't need to pull any more cards right now. I think we're just going to take that message for what it is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy the way that transfiguration card to me really, I mean, I'm surprised it doesn't say. I wonder if there is a death card in that deck. It's not a normal deck. I know there is a death card of some sort. It's just like the exact energy. It's so weird. So I do feel like your person's coming from hell. And that's just a way to say it. But I feel it, right? 9 of Wands. They hung on 10 of Wands. Yeah, they hung on to something. They hung on to something far too long. I actually feel like you went through this too in your own way, because there's a female and a male here. You may have hung on to the burden, as well, but in a different heart or in a different way. And your person like physically was going through it, and maybe you felt it. Maybe you stayed there, hanging on to him and like hoping to send him energy or her energy, whoever it may be that you were. One person's actually going through it and one person's just standing there suffering. So I think you guys went through some stuff together, but your person is no doubt like coming out of something that is finally ready to let it go, right? Okay, guys. So please do join for members. I will be adding more and more benefits. I'm just learning it, but I have so many videos that I don't post on here because I'm just not sure they're for everyone. Well, I know they're not for everyone. But at least I'd feel more comfortable posting them for people that do want to join me on a little more personal journey here. Okay, guys? So thank you so much. Why do I just... Wow, I just feel like... It's just I'm feeling that energy. Your person is, I don't know, like how do we not know what they were dealing with? It just seems like it's really dark. For someone, there was something really dark or some just hell. I guess that's the only way to put it. And there's no other cards that can explain that to us. Nostradamus said it all. And the fact that I got that message ahead of time, so bizarre. Anyways, bye guys. Check out the karmic reading if you want. If you feel it will trigger you, don't. Please don't get mad at me either. It's actually a really interesting karmic reading because the divine feminine shows up and it's like, I'm here. Like, I know everything's going to be just fine. You guys deal with your stuff. So that's kind of cool. But I think a lot of this stuff is already in place and in action and actually happening right now. And I'm just seeing the 8 of Swords card stick out from another deck. Someone's getting out of, being in that energy any longer. Okay. Bye, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Check me out on WISIO. I sent out all the WISIO readings from yesterday that were booked. Thank you so much. And yeah, so this weekend I might show up. I'm going to be at my other place with the dog and cat I'm watching. I might do a random pop-up, maybe like Saturday night or something, but I'm working on my book, guys, and I'm so into it. Like, I'm getting information from all different sources that I'm using in it. So, and it's not like it has the same theme, but I need to get more information, right? Because I need to create these messages. And yeah, I'm just basically doing it all day. And I love it. And that's how I know. That's when you know you really love something. In fact, it will probably be the rough draft complete this weekend because I will be dedicating so much time to it. I'm just like in it, right? In it to win it. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Have a really good weekend. Ciao.